Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? You must be able to hear me. It says it's working now. If it's not working, thank you, bro. Oh my days. This mic, I'm about to. You see this mic here? Oh, this is going out the window, bro. 1 second. You think I'm joking? No, I'm joking. I'm actually joking. Right, look. Bro, don't know what happened. I think my stream was like, we're not doing nothing without Hass. Because we're 7 minutes in. I've just about sorted out the audio. And yeah, what a shambolic start to the thing. Thank you. 1 second. Thank you. But anyway, we're here. We're live. Cup of tea in the studio. 1 second, bro. I need it after after today's antics. Anyways, broskies. Look, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Weren't my fault. Was not my fault. The camera weren't connecting for some reason. Had to restart the whole laptop. Then turns out the mic's having an off day as well. So yeah, it's bank holiday, man. Even my equipment's having time off by the looks of it. And on top of that, the little one decided to be sick everywhere. So yeah, that was a bit of a mad one. Anyway, it feels weird. I can't hear myself. Normally, people ask me, yeah, why do I wear wired headphones with this microphone? And it's so I can actually hear myself, like monitor my own audio. That's why I wear these. So you know what, let me just take that off. 1 second, bro. There we go. Yeah, this mic, man, honestly, waste of money. 200 quid. It's lasted me long, but still, man, I've got too many drinks going on here. Yeah, the technical difficulties, thank God, looks like it's all good at the moment. Anyways, broskies, thought I'd start early without Hass. He is going to be here, I think, 1:45, so a couple more minutes. But wanted to catch up with you guys, man, just to see what's what. Did we hit on the pink foams? Has the Cortez come in yet? The 95 Cortez? Let me know, man, because I've not heard nothing shipping-wise. Let me double check. Like, I think Hass got something from DPD to show that his pair is on the way, but I've not heard anything. Yeah, I've got no emails, nothing. By the way, guys, I don't know if you've checked your email to see what Stash has said. The Stash pair is now available in Fortnite, which I found hilarious, from Blueworks Studio. So if you guys are into Fortnite and like the Stash pair, then yeah. What's happening, broskies? Is it too bright? Is it okay? I feel like it's mad bright. That's even worse. Yeah, that looks a bit more. The frame rate's a bit weird, man. I don't know what's happening. Might be the internet. Like I said, well, you guys didn't hear me because the mic weren't working, but the internet isn't great right now. I don't know how we made it through last week's stream. Like, thankfully, they've come out. They've said it's the main hub that needs rewiring. So imagine there's like a box opposite my house. The main feed from the internet box needs to be rewired into the main hub of the street. So just waiting for them, man. It's been bank holiday weekend, so people are off, engineers are off, and so on. So yeah, bro. Mate, tech difficulties. Trust me, man. I'm just glad you guys could have seen me, because I know some people are saying I'm always late, but you know, it's true. It's true. I am always late. Let me just text Hass. Yeah. Right. Hass is on the way. He's gonna have to use his phone because his camera's charging. We're all just catching up, bruh. Like, hold on. Turkish brother just put Inter's gone 2-0 up. Oh my days. Yeah, do you know what? I don't even want to think about football, man, after Arsenal losing. But yeah, so no one has had any confirmation from Cortez to show their pair is on the way. It's a bit annoying, man. A bit annoying. Hope everyone's all good though. Kill Switch, Kudela, Trance, welcome back. James, big up, bro. Leonardus, what's happening, broski? Lulu, how's it going? Are you French? I feel that's French. Voila, c'est bon. I'm thinking that means it works now. I'm thinking. I could be wrong. But yeah, Mikhail, big up Broski. Yeah, man. I apologize, Broskies. Now, you know me. I'm so like on point when it comes to equipment and tech and stuff, but I have no words for it's either the mic or the laptop and the mic weren't working together for some reason. But we made it work. We made it work, you know? Yeah, man. Your French is correct. Oui, monsieur. You're not on the treadmill. Broski, I don't know if you can see that there. It's been there, bro, for a while. That's all I'm saying. Nah, do you know what? I've actually been using it, but the thing is, it's weird, yeah. When I shave, I don't want to work out on a fresh shave because I get spots and yeah, it's just you feel weird. So when I shave, I don't work out or I don't want to sweat, so I work out the next day, kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, bit of a fun fact about the Broski. Who's checked out the OG Neon review, by the way? I want to know what you guys are thinking, man, because I'm torn, bro. Like, I love that shoe so much, but I'm so cheesed off about the release. Like, even though I've got the pair, and obviously I had to pay resale, which isn't ideal, but I'm actually upset about like the fact that no one could get them, you know, and I had to pay above the odds anyway. Didn't go for the pink foams. They're sitting at 270 on StockX now in my size. Yeah. You know what, bro? I'll be honest. Yeah, the pink foams hurt more. 1 second. Hurt more than it should have, and I'm an idiot because the JD near me, which is literally like a 5-minute drive, I could have got them. Even could have got them in a lower size because I waited so long, but could have got them in my size. I just thought, you know what? When you go for a shoe half-heartedly, you're kind of like, you know, I'll get them if I can be bothered. But 1 second, let me send the stream to Hass again. Yeah, basically, I underestimated the pink foams. Not gonna sit here and lie. Was really upset, man, because when I saw people getting them in, I was like, oh, they're actually like really nice, really nice. And I think they are better than the previous retro. I think the gradient's a bit more smoother, just like the neons as well this time around. Can't explain it, but yeah, I've just sent a link to Hass, so we're just waiting for him. Yeah, man. I mean, the pink foams. That was another wild, you know, wild outcome to what should have been easier to get. But it looks like resellers have cleared up the game. Like the past 3 releases of the 95s, man. The Cortez and the pink foams, you know, and the neons actually, yeah. JD gonna restock, I've heard. Yeah, well, bro, I'm hoping, man. Hass is here. Yes, bro. Bro, you missed the biggest palaver of all time, bro. Honestly. I don't know what happened. The camera weren't connecting. Had to reset the laptop, so I was late. And the mic weren't working, so we're playing like charades at one point. So I just had to check the mic using a different mic now, man. But what's happening, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm actually broadcasting from my phone.
Sick.
Because all my batteries were cooked because I used them all up. Last week I went camping and stuff. My first time ever, so I wanted to take pictures and all that. So yeah. I didn't realize I didn't charge my battery. So I'm charging a battery now. Later on, at some point, I'm going to switch to my usual camera. But for the time being, I've got my iPhone. I think it's doing a good job. I think it's all right. So it's cool.
Looks good, bro. Looks good. You know what is as well? Because, you know, the phones are like, the autofocus is so, you don't have to do much in it compared to cameras.
No, exactly.
So, yeah, you don't have to worry, man. But yeah, the shirt, bro, everyone's loving the shirt. Is that a Barca shirt? The old school Barca? Kappa?
Yeah. But nice. They're losing 2-0. Looks like Arsenal's going to get Inter in the final.
Oh, bro, behave, man. You see Spurs fans like that. They just want to just reverse psychology, man. Leave us alone,
it's
bro.
It's not reverse, man. Come on, you're going to win tomorrow. You got to manifest it, yeah?
Inshallah, man. Look, everyone, even if you don't believe in God, just pray for Arsenal. Yeah, just say your prayers, du'as, whatever, man. Because look, the new shirt behind me as well. You know, I've got to show you guys. Classic JBC. You know, This is a good omen, man. The best, one of the best shirts ever.
First player that comes to mind when I see
Mm.
that shirt is Vieira.
Vieira, yeah. Vieira, man.
The first player that comes to mind.
I think there's so many. Like, I've got all these retro kits, yeah, from like the 90s, but every single kit has a different player in my head. You know, like Burkamp with the blue, you know, zigzags and stuff. The lightning. Oh man, so cool, bro. But yeah, what? So 2-0, yeah.
Yeah, 2-0 Inter. Çalhanoğlu scored the second one, I think.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It looks like it's going to be Inter Milan in the final, man. To be fair, Inter Milan, they've played some amazing football, man. They're a good side.
That's the team I didn't want, man, because they're so defensively great, like, and they can cut through you as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good team.
We played them earlier on, and then obviously we had players out, but still, man.
I think you're talking like Arsenal's in the final, bro. That is the team that you didn't want, yeah?
Yeah, well, if we go through in it, if
we'll see.
Loses, I don't have to do cold calls for a week. Oh, that's a good bet, bro.
That's a good one. That's a good one, man. Only a week. I would have went a month, bro. Come on.
Yeah. That was a tough bet, man. That was a tough bet. But look, we could make, like I said before, we can make our own podcast about football. Another podcast, I should say. We're here to talk about sneakers, man, and it feels like it's calmed down just a little bit, just a peg, because especially when I was away, bro, it just felt like mad shoe after mad shoe coming out. I finally feel like I'm catching up on everything like I've bought and, you know, what's been coming out as well. I say that though, and there's probably some mad restocks and flipping other shoes that are meant to be, well, you know, those mythological, like white cements, for example, they're almost around the corner. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, man. But at least we've got time to breathe just a little bit, just to catch our breaths, and our bank balances can get some CPR as well.
But the way I look at it is, it's like it's the calm before the storm, because you know there's another storm brewing. Yeah. So they've given us this little breather, but they've given us that breather for a reason. So let's see, man. Let's see.
It's true, man. But look, let's start off like we always do, bro. What's been on feet today, man? Have you stepped out?
On feet today, I did step out for a little while. So, bro, I just love these, man. The plums. I had the plums on feet.
Yeah. Lovely.
White lace swap just makes it pop, man. Look at that. Bosh. These are so cool, man. I mean, whoa, the ceramics pack, innit? They're just
ducklings, yeah, so good, bro.
So nice. Just the suede.
The latest retro.
Sorry?
Is that the latest retro?
Yeah, these are the ones that come out last year. So the funny story, there's a bit of a story to this one, right? I actually got these from Offspring because they, you know, when they released, right, they sold out everywhere. I was like, what the hell? I was like, these are just like selling out like hotcakes. So I remember I was on what do you call it when you go court and you got jury service, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was like the last day or the day before the last day, and I'm like, oh shit, the plumbers are out, so I've got to get them like early morning. I'm going on there, all sold out. Then I look on the Offspring website, and it said in store you can check like how many they've got. So I think there was like one left in my size, which was this one in store. Nice. So I'm like, I just got to pop out for a second, right? This is like from the waiting area. So I'll go out, quick phone call to Offspring, like 9:30 in the morning when they're open. I'm like, excuse me, have you got like the size of the plums, this, that, and the other? Yeah, we've got it. I'm going to be cheeky, but can you possibly set it aside for me? I'll give you my name and everything else. And they were like, oh, yeah, we don't usually do that. But I was like, oh, come on, please. So I begged it a little bit, right? And I was like, in the end, it was like, all right, I'll save it. What time do you reckon you'll be here? I said, I'll get there for 5 o'clock on the dot or before. Bro, when I got out, I was like Speedy Gonzalez, straight down to King's Cross. Went in store well before 5 o'clock, and true to their word, they held it aside for me as well, man. It was all blessed.
Nice.
So, yeah, I managed to grab the last size in my size from Offspring. And bro, these are just like beautiful, man. I mean, to compare, they've got I've got the other ones here as well. So that's the other pair.
Oh yeah.
And then the other one
Nice.
is like the green and purple ones, which is like the Joker sort of colorway. But
yeah. So it was veneers, ceramics, obviously the plums,
ceramics. Yeah. What was the other ones called? Yeah, the veneers are up there, ceramics, and this one is the plums. So ceramics, veneers, plums.
So I've got that fake, the fake ugly duckling pair, that you know, the dusty olive that weren't officially.
Dusty olive, yeah, it weren't officially part of the pack.
No,
but it's almost, you can count it in there because the material and the color blocking is similar.
Yeah.
Still
count it. Yeah, man. Because I think Nike seeded me that pair to do an early review. So these sort of pairs, bro, I don't get rid of just because, you know, bit sentimental, and bro, the shoes fire as well, man. I think they restocked as well because it was mad to get initially. When the dunk hype was mad, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What did I just to go to Benz's comment though? GTA 6 trailer, bro. I have not seen it yet. You know, I've not seen it. Have you seen it? Has the new trailer?
I haven't seen it. I heard it's coming out next year, 2026, so May 2026. So they've released the trailer a year ahead of the release, sort of thing.
Yeah. So a new trailer's just dropped, man. I'll probably watch it later, but today, if you guys are in the Discord group, 1 second, let me just kick this flipping microphone out of the way. The shambles of a mic. I had these bad boys on, man. You know,
Jesus Christ, that's just too much heat in one hand, bro. Come on,
beautiful, bro, beautiful. You know the funny thing, I'll tell you a funny story, bro. I took these away to Turkey, as a lot of you probably have seen the video and posts and whatever. I didn't wear these once, bro. I wore them to go in. And then I just wore my Gel Keanu 14s, and then I packed these away. So yeah, at least we're getting some wear out of them now. But such a fire shoe, you know, like it's so versatile. It's the year of the 95s again. Speed's in it. Oh, that is hilarious, bro. Don't ruin it, man. But yeah, that's hilarious if that's.
He's everywhere, that guy at the moment, man.
Yeah. But let's see, man. Let's see. Any pickups, bro? Dare I ask? Any pick? I know we're talking about keeping quiet and it's calmed down a little bit.
There's always a pickup, let's say, yeah. But before I get into this week's pickup or the latest pickup, I'm gonna get into a pickup that I've never showed you guys last week. So if I turn around here, let's just get rid of the SB scores down here. Right. So, guys and girls, last week. And I do apologize. I was meant to show you this bad boy, which is, let me turn it around. I think it's that way. Right. So for those of you who don't know, this box belongs to a certain Mr. Kobe. And they are, in fact, the Kobe Protro 8. What the Kobe's. Lovely box. Right. Look at that. Bosh.
Oh, I love that.
Let's put the laces aside. So I've got to take both pairs out for you guys. I mean,
jeez. Yeah, they are mad, bro. It's giving me Galaxy phone.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Just look at that. Look at that. I mean, there's too many details on this for me to explain in one segment. So I'm just going to show you the shoes, man. I mean, it's just incredible what they've done with it. Even better than the original, some say. But there's the outsoles for you. Detail on the back of the tongue as well. This actually glows in the dark as well, I believe. This swoosh here. The Nike over here is taken from the football boots, I believe. You know, the Nike football boots is taken from that. Okay. Because Kobe was inspired big time by like football and like soccer shoes and stuff.
The vapors, isn't it? Mercurial vapors.
Yeah, the vapors, yeah. So, and then you've got, this is the other one here. So that's the other pair.
Yeah. So it's one of the what the sort of vibes.
Yeah. Like, it's just mental, man. Even like the outsole is different as well, different color, different shank in the middle. And then you've got, yeah, man, it's just beautiful. And then it comes with like a couple of spare laces as well. But yeah, what a pair, man. And thanks to Killswitch as well, by the way. He before I actually got these, he mentioned that the insoles actually mold to your feet over time. So the more you wear them, the more they sort of wrap around your feet and stuff. And yeah, so initially it may seem a bit snug, but it eventually just wraps around your feet. So yeah, really cool pair, man. Really cool pair. Managed to hit these up on the sneakers app. It was a rare dub for such a cool pair of shoes. Yeah, I just had to keep them, man, because these I've never won a pair of Kobe's on a raffle. So yeah, these will hold a special place in my heart and my collection. So yeah, banging though. Honestly, the box, incredible,
man.
The presentation and everything, really cool, man.
Yeah, I've never been a Kobe guy, but I feel like the more and more I see, and they're more available now than when they obviously, like, rest in peace when he first passed. It's getting tempting, bro. Like, I'm not that Kobe guy. I'll never thought about buying them, but I'm thinking the right colorway, I might just, you know what I mean, with some shorts and that, it might look good, man.
I'd love to see you rock these in some capacity. I'd love to see, bro,
if they're comfortable as well, I would not mind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the comfort on these at the moment. I'm trying to adjust to it because it's got that technology on the insoles where it wraps to your feet, it adjusts to your feet, so it also like almost molds. So at the moment, I'm not seeing it, but I will see it further down the line. The more I wear it, I suppose.
Yeah. The more you break them in and stuff.
Yeah,
just going to James's comment, he grabbed the Jordan 1 UNCs, which is like a reimagined pair. Saw on his Instagram actually, bro. Pictures did not do this sneaker justice. I know some pictures made it look yellow and orange for some odd reason. I don't know. I think Offspring did an early release as well, which was cool, like a week early. And what is sick is the box is mismatched to the Chicago Lost and Found.
Yes.
I'm like, that's genius, bro. That is
but it's
genius.
almost like now you're compelled to buy that pair as well, because it's like, if you're that serious about sneakers and stuff, you'd be like, well, I've got to now sort of have the matching boxes. So
a pack in it, yeah,
it's tempting, isn't it? It's tempting.
Genius,
let's be honest.
It is genius. So when I saw James obviously flip the boxes and the lids, I was like, that is just sick. That is sick.
It's clever, man. It's really clever.
The only thing they could have, obviously the shoes fire, the box is fire, but the tissue paper could have matched with the Lost and Founds. Do you know what I mean? Like that little thing, and maybe a receipt as well. I don't know, but I guess they just didn't want it to be exactly the same as the Lost and Founds.
We're always going to find something to moan about. Let's be honest, yeah.
We have to, bro. We wouldn't be us in it if we didn't.
Nothing's ever going to be a 10-10, is it?
Yeah, exactly. we're critiques, man. You know what I mean? You watch Match of the Day. That's their job. Exactly. But yeah, what are you saying though? You tempted with the UNCs, or you kind of leaving that alone?
Do you know what? I'm like I said last week. I'm happy with last year's Black Toes that released. I'm happy with those, man. Like the UNC colorway that they released. Yeah. So I'm not really big on buying another pair at the moment, especially those ones when there's so much more coming out. But I can see these sitting for a while. So if I want to revisit and buy a pair, I don't think it'll be much of an issue to do that. I like them. I think they're nice, but it's not priority. And that word is going to be used a lot more like further along this year, like, because had it been any other year, it would have been like, oh, and we've got the UNCs dropping this month, along with maybe one or two other big drops. But
exactly.
It's just too much, bro. Yeah.
Thing is, the fact that we saw the Black Toes sit, the Chicago Black Toes, if you will, the fact that they sat and they went on sale, it's kind of making me think, okay, the UNCs might, but it doesn't take anything away from the shoe. Those who really want them could get them, and that's the beautiful thing right now, man. But
and Mad Mitch says it as well, the outsoles as well. I'm not really too keen on the outsoles on these.
What's the outsole? Is it like that talcum powder look, or?
Yeah, it's just I think they should have just went with the white outsole, like almost. I don't know.
Did they? I
think so. That's what
it's like a powdered look in it or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's what they did with the Lost and Founds though, but I don't think it was as overdone. Do you know what I mean? That sort of like weird coating. I think I don't know, but yeah, Killswitch is saying Killshot will have a discount code for he has. Shout out Killshot.
There's always a discount code. Always a discount code with Killswitch.
Yeah. He must, bro. This geezer must work for Nike and Asics and everyone else, bro. Like, you know, what's the word? Like freelance for these brands because he's always tempting us to buy something.
Shout out to Killswitch, man. He had the metallic J5s on yesterday when we met up in Ashford. Nice. Looked absolutely fire on feet. And then for those that don't know, I wore the U-toes yesterday as a little subliminal hint for Killswitch to buy the shoes. And I think throughout the day he was like obviously thinking, yeah, I've got to get these. And no sooner did I reach home from Ashford, he sent me a picture message with the shoes that he bought, the U-toes.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's job done then. So yeah.
Bro, he messaged me, DM me. He was like, bro, I just bought the U-toes, man. Hass's subliminal messages killed me. I was like, bro, that is hilarious. Oh man. Oh yeah, the picture with what were they? Size 17.
I've never
Oh my days.
So we went. I'll tell you the story, right? We went into the Nike outlet in Ashford, right? Let's have a little look around, see what's happening. We're having a little nosy in there, this, that, and the other. Come across these shoes, and I'm like, bro, these are like massive. I've never. What size are these? And I was like, US 18, UK 17. Like, bro, I have never seen a size 17 in my life, like in hand. These things were like literally, I don't know, bro. You can fit 2 of my feet in one shoe. It was that big. Like it probably made Shay's feet look like size 5s. It was that big.
Bro, I'm just thinking now, I'm a size 9, so it's 1 away from double my size.
Yeah. I'm at 8.5. I'm at 8.5, so it's exactly double to what I wear. So it's two of my shoes.
That is nuts.
Just to give you an example, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to find a picture in the Discord, man.
Shoes, bro.
Right, yeah.
This is size 17.
Bro, it's nuts. I'm trying to, 1 second. Let me just see if I can get it on the Discord. Right. So obviously Discord links down below if you guys aren't a part of it yet. Do not miss out, man. We've got a great set of people over there. Let me get the best 1 second. You know what? Let's look. Basically, on the picture it's not as clear, but bro, best believe that's a size 17
that's
shoe.
A size 17, man. It was huge.
That is
it doesn't look as big. I mean, look how small my hand is compared to the shoe. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Crazy. What you know, bro? The what would you call this colorway again? Is it the bread toe? The bread toe, bro. They need to make a comeback, man. Honestly, like a proper comeback. Not that bejazzled look they're bringing out, but yeah, man. I think was Shay tempted. I swear he was asking about it as well.
Well, that's too big for Shay. Shay's what is Shay? 13?
14, isn't he?
Okay, 14. This is 3 sizes bigger than Shay's feet.
Yeah, that's mad.
3 sizes bigger, like
that's literally almost double mine, and it's double Hass's and 1 size up, innit? Well, no, half a size up, I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Wait, 8 or 8.5?
8.5.
8.5. Okay, yeah.
8.5 to 9 if I'm sizing up.
So that is double yours, bro. That's mad.
Yeah, literally. Crazy. If I had 2 right feet, I can fit them both in there.
Yeah, that is. You know, you just got a double socket, man. You know, as a kid, you used to have shoes too big for you. You just have to double socket.
Bro, these shoes, yeah, you can, like, if I'm wearing those shoes, I can go out and put my shopping in it as well.
Bro, if you lived in London, you could charge like £2,000 rent, studio apartment. Do you know what I mean? You're laughing.
Upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah, loft conversion. But yeah, broskies, obviously, this is from the Discord. Join the link down below. And yeah, man, if you haven't already. But any more, bro? Any more pickups from you, bro? Or how many should I ask?
I think there's one more. I think, yeah, there is one
Just
more.
one. Just
Okay.
one more. Okay.
Okay. So,
Mhm.
bad boy, we've got the jump. What? Hold on. Jump. What? It's T-Rex. So, for some reason, they changed the Jumpman to T-Rex. So, yeah, I don't know. But look, I'll get into the box first. The box is like how do they say, a behemoth of a box. It's massive. Like when they delivered to me, I was like, what is this? Am I being delivered 2 shoes? What's going on? It's a massive box, bro. And I've got to say this, yeah, it's one of the best quality boxes I've ever had in terms of shoe boxes. This thing is like,
it, bro.
you use it like to build a house. It's that solid. It's amazing. I have to start off with that first because I can't get over how good the box is. But that's the box anyway. As soon as you open the box, we've got like a ton of stickers in there, more so than before, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, we've got a nice set of stickers there. Travis Scott, Jumpman Jack. And they come standard tissue, a bit thicker than usual. Really nice. Let's take one shoe out. One shoe at a time. Right. Not sure if anyone on the Discord actually copped a pair of the Jumpman Jacks that released last week. I initially hit a pair through Kill Switch, through End, because I thought I didn't hit on any raffles. And then literally a day later, I got an email from 7 Store that I won their raffle for a pair of these. So I ended up with 2. So I've got 2 pairs of these at the moment, 8.5 UK. Bro, I got to say, I absolutely love these Jumpman Jacks, or T-Rexes, if you want to call it.
Summertime vibes, man.
Oh, bro, honestly, once I lace these up properly and everything else, and we get some on-feet pictures, you'll see. These are super, super underrated, man. That Vault green on like the canvas material, the black swoosh with it's got a lovely sort of buttery suede texture on the swoosh. Obviously you've got your strap with detailing on there. Jumpman Jack, which apparently rubs out the more you wear it. It says it on the outside. If I can get it close enough to you, I can show you.
Okay.
The Jack graphic will wear off with use over time.
Oh.
Yeah. So that comes on there standard. But bro, these are just, I'll get like close-up shots for you. They're so nice, man. Honestly, in hand, the quality, the materials, there's no QC issues on this whatsoever. Just a really nice summer pair, man. Honestly, really underrated.
Yeah.
And a lot of people actually questioned like when this come out because you know, of the pairs that people actually hit on, this, that, and the other. They were like, is Travis Scott on a decline, etc., etc. Bro, if you like a shoe, you like a shoe. It doesn't matter whether it's sat in the outlets, whether it's sat in the shops, whether, you know. For me, this is better than the mocha pair, in my opinion.
Ooh,
I just feel like hear me out. I just feel like it's more wearable.
Yeah, I hear
most
that.
of the stuff that I got, like with the mocha ones, I feel like those would be sort of more for specific occasions, if you know what I mean. I don't know. These I can wear on a daily, I can wear on a holiday, I can wear wherever, you know, and they look great as well. They give me that 80s retro vibes. Just a really dope colorway, man. I really like it. And I know he's going to drop a few more over the next few months, but I was really, really looking forward to grabbing a pair of these, and I'm glad I did. So yeah, Jumpman Jacks is the latest pickups, and yeah, man, what's your thoughts on it? Because I really like these, bro. I can't lie,
bro. I do like them. The shoe overall, like that colorway is clean. I think this might be controversial, but other than the OG, the first one, is probably the second in terms of wearability, and just all round being able to like wear it and style it and stuff. But the mocha, we're in that age right now, the past like couple years, where anything brown is gonna sell, especially with Travis attached to it. Do you know what I mean? Like even with the Jordan 1 mochas without Travis, still very popular. But I'm just, again, man, I'm just waiting for the right colorway. And what's put me off a little bit, and obviously you can chime in and chat can chime in if I'm wrong, but I have been hearing they aren't the most comfortable. Now, I'm just going on what I've heard online and other reviews and stuff, but have you tried them on? Because I know you got another pair beforehand as well.
No. I haven't tried them on yet. I'm just having a little feel with the insole now that you said that. Look, I don't know yet. I'll have to have it on feet, and then report back to everyone in terms of comfort and everything else. But look, I've worn shoes, all sorts of shoes in my lifetime. Some are comfortable, some aren't. But look, I'm just glad that the quality of these shoes is absolutely perfect, in my opinion. Like, if you're going to buy an expensive pair of shoes, this is the quality that I'm expecting, you know.
What did they retail?
185.
185, okay. Do you know what? I feel like for what you're getting, that's not as bad as I thought. It would hit at least 210. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s are going for around that. But I feel like, you know, where it's like two ends of the spectrum. It's like on one side, people want Travis to broaden his horizon, step away a little bit from the Jordan 1 lows and stuff like that. But when he does it, it's like, oh, we need this color, only if it's this colorway, only if it's this certain shoe. And do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think he can win, man.
Yeah, you can't.
He's a victim of his own success in that
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the Jordan 1s always sell. Always sell.
Yeah, I think having released back-to-back Jordan 1s, well, from the initial hype of the first Jordan 1 that he released, like the low, okay, with the reverse swoosh, obviously he released another 3 or 4, and those were like super popular because people couldn't get a pair of the first ones. Then they were super limited on the second drop, this, that, and the other. Had he released different pairs each time, I think it would have been a different story. But
yeah,
where people are sort of used to the Jordan 1s, and then like now he's releasing the Field Jacks and these Jumpmans, it's almost like, oh, has the Travis hype died down? You know, has he made a bad move by releasing this silhouette, that silhouette? Hold on a minute, he's trying something different here, you know.
That's it, yeah.
Driveway Greys released the Nigel Sylvesters. A lot of those were sitting in the retail stores. No one said anything. People were like, oh, I can actually grab a pair of Nigel Sylvesters.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, ultimately what I'm trying, and it's Barca 2-2 now, by the way. So we might be
oh man, I just saw it 2-1. Bloody hell. 2-2.
2-2, yeah. Danny Olmo. Yeah, so look, if you like, ultimately, if you like a pair of shoes, you like a pair of shoes, go out, buy it. Don't listen to what the hype is behind it, how many pairs are sitting or how many pairs have sold out. You buy what you like at the end of the day. If you like these Jumpmans, go out and buy them. Don't be put off by the fact that, oh, they're still sitting in some retail stores. Oh, you know, it hasn't sold out like the Jordan 1 lows. Bro, a pair of shoes, go out and buy them.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
The thing is, apparently, because I see a Sneakonomics video where they're sitting, well, some sizes were sitting in Foot Patrol along with other shoes as well. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. I think that's how it should be though, bro. Like, not every single pair of a Travis Scott collab should sell out, because say there's a kid coming up idolizing Travis Scott to the point of obviously just fashion, not him as a person, or maybe music as well, whatever. But how can people who are trying to get into the sneaker culture or sneaker game, and they're trying to get these collabs, or, you know, their favorite collaborator or person, and they can't, and there's no way for a kid coming up to pay resale for like a Jordan 1 or, you know, these sort of shoes. And that's what should be happening, bro. Like shoes like this, there should be more chances for people to get, even if they're sitting. Do you know what I mean?
Imagine a young kid going to a retail store and there's a Travis Scott, like a Jumpman Jack, let's say, for instance, just sitting there in his size for retail, you know, bosh.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, you don't have to pay all these ridiculous resale prices for them. You know, I think it's a good thing sometimes, but I think where, like, whether a shoe is sitting or not, or how much hype it's got behind it, dictates what people do, unfortunately, where it shouldn't really be the case. Like, you shouldn't look at, oh, let me look at the Jumpman, if it's how popular it is. Oh, it's almost sold out. Yeah, I want a pair of those because it's almost sold out. And it just really grinds my gears, man. It really does.
Do you know what, though, bro? Like, as much as you're 100% right, and a lot of the chat is right as well, but as human beings, we're somewhat designed to want things we can't have to a degree, compared to, like, okay, let's just stick to shoes. Obviously, that's what we're on. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. All these shoes we pick up throughout the year, we're like, yes, God, got all these great shoes. We're grateful. We take our pictures, we do our reviews, we wear them out. We, appreciate everything. But within 10 minutes of doing all that, we're on to the next thing, bro. And it can get a bit scary because they're not cheap, bro. Like, these shoes are not cheap anymore. And at the same time, like, all these sneakers, where does it end? Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm a big fan of not recycling the shoes or the collection, but if you're not wearing them, give them to a home or sell them to a home that is going to wear them, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
And hype as well. That's what I always say with hype. Don't follow trends. That's why, bro, even with content, and collection, I've always sort of stuck to Air Max, because all these trends, bro, Dunks, Jordan 1s to an extent, all these other shoes, they come and go. Like, it's just the flavor of the month. Do you know what I mean? Always stick to what you like, what you've always sort of been attached to as well. Do you know what I mean? But then again, you can have hype in the collection. It just don't make it your whole persona, your whole collection, because
it doesn't all have shadows, man. Yeah, it doesn't all have to be hype just to show everyone that all your shoes are hype. I mean, for example, like, I send Killswitch a lot of pictures of shoes that aren't hype every day. I'm like, oh my God, these are cool. Oh my God, like, there's a pair of, like, for instance, not the Mizunos. Is it the Mizunos? Anyway, there's a pair of shoes I sent him yesterday. Completely not hype, but they're available in ends. They look great. They look amazing, but there's no hype behind them. But you like what you like at the end of the day. Was it the Mizuno's Killswitch? I can't remember.
Yeah, he says Mizuno's.
Yeah,
Mizuno's is a brand, bro. Like, I've got so much love for, because my first ever football boot was a Mizuno. I can't remember the name. And there's a certain Mizuno I was rocking so much to the gym and everything that the back started to disintegrate and it started cutting into my foot. So that brand, bro, is special. I would have thought before Saucony, I thought Mizuno was the next one to become more mainstream again and blow. But I think with Saucony, they kind of just had the collabs to back it and all the silhouettes to sort of thrive as well. But yeah, bro, no, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. A lot of the chats on side as well, they're definitely feeling what we're saying, man. Yeah, shout out, bro. Shout out. The very reason for following me, for following Erkin, doing your own thing. Yeah, the love for Air Max, bro. Because you know what it is. Look, like, I'm not saying I'm ahead of the curve. Obviously, I'm definitely not. But look now, like, the biggest thing above Jordans are Air Max 95s. Do you know what I mean? At the minute. So that's why I've always been a big thing. And trust me, bro, I've left a lot of subscribers and content on the table because I didn't want to follow hype and just get Jordan after Jordan on the channel and stuff. But yeah, man, it's always like, because it's your money, no one can tell you otherwise, bro. What you should be buying, what you should be, into. But at the same time, the online hysteria and it can get scary, bro, because you're always seeing this stuff on Instagram. How many Jordans, how many this, how many that. It clouds your judgment as well. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I don't even know what the original point was, bro. I really don't. But here we are, man. Here we are. Mizuno Sky something. Okay. Oh, the model is very similar to the Gel Cannon 14s. Interesting.
I'm gonna try and find it whilst we're talking. Maybe we can get it up. But there was basically two pairs, and they were like Japan exclusive or something, or Japan version of these shoes. Two colorways, silver one and a black one. Really, really cool looking shoes. See if I can find it. But yeah, at the end of the day, look, the general consensus is just buy what you like, man. Just buy what you like.
Yeah, man. I think you have to, bro. Like, because the minute Dunks how many pairs of Dunks? Like, obviously, Dunks are classic. They're timeless. One of my first ever Nike sneakers as a kid. But as a Dunk fan, seeing all of the hype just be solely on Dunks, that died out so quick, bro, where you're left with all these Dunks you didn't really like in the first place, but you only got them because it was the cool thing to do, cool thing to buy. And then it was Jordan 1s. Like, every single Jordan 1 sold out, no matter the quality, no matter the leather, no matter the colorway. And now look, they can't even sell them on sale, bro. Do you know what I mean? So don't get caught up on what's the best thing.
There was so many Dunks yesterday. Like, there was Dunk lows, just they had like 6 different colors just sitting there. Dunk highs as well. Like, there's just so many colors of the same shoe just sitting there, and it's just too oversaturated at the moment. But again, there's always going to be people that go to outlets and stuff. It's like, oh, I can get this like £50 cheaper. I'll just buy it. But as a sneaker purist and everyone else, I just want to see like a bit more variation. And yeah, as you do get older, you know, your taste is more eclectic as well. So like I say to you, like when I was younger, it was all about Air Maxes, nothing but Air Maxes. And then it sort of changed over time, changed again over time. And then now it's just like, yeah, I've got a lot of Nike in my collection, but that's because I've always been into Nike since I was, you know, yay old, you know, always going to be there. But I can appreciate other brands, and I do buy other brands. You know, I don't look at what the running trends are. But
that's how it should be, man. Because the thing is as well, though, like, I've always been, like, for example, the A6 wave right now, New Balance. There's that other side of it where New Balance are having an amazing time. Don't be scared to try out these new trends too, though. Like, and I'm not talking about hype trends. I'm not talking about hype beast, you know, just collabs or whatever. I'm talking about these new brands or new silhouettes where people who aren't even into sneakers are buying these because they're so good on feet, they're so comfortable, they're affordable, you know, compared to like the big Jordans and whatever. That's why these brands are so popular now. Like A6, New Balance, 2002 Rs, you know, the Gel Cannon 14s, Saucony pairs. Bro, they're 50, 60, sometimes £100 cheaper than the hype beast stuff. And they'll last you longer. The QC's better.
Better
more
quality.
Comfy. Yeah. And all the rest of it, man. So, yeah. All these people, you know, like these dad shoes that everyone, all these old school dads, bro, they must be laughing to themselves like, I've had them for 20 years. I've had them for 10 years. Like all these New Balance shoes. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just laughing at us right now. But
yeah, 100, man. I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've found the shoes. They are the Mizuno Osaka.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's two.
Let's get them up.
2 different versions. So,
what colorway was it, bro?
It's like a white and silver color, and then there's like a darker color as well.
Osaka. What's the model called though? Is that a colorway? Osaka. Is it Osaka pack?
Yes, it's the Osaka pack. Sorry, just trying to see because this was in a different language. 2 colorways.
MXR or something? I don't know.
I don't even know. If you type in,
1 second.
Type in Osaka pack, Mizuno Osaka pack, it'll come up. Actually, one is black and blue, which is quite nice as well. And other one's like white, sort of cream, silver.
Is it these ones?
Yes, those are the ones.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah.
These are so nice, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Super. Oh, my God. Look at them.
It's giving me, the one on the left is giving me like Captain America vibes, you know, like.
Bro, do you know how much they are?
What?
£130.
Mad.
£130, and I guarantee you, the quality on those are phenomenal.
Yeah. You could tell the comfort as well is just like
Look at that.
top
Look
tier,
at
man.
that, bro. Oh,
I'm trying to find the name of the shoe that I got, man, from Mizuno like ages ago, bro. It must be on my Instagram. But bro, I could not take them off. Like honestly, the only reason I got rid of them was because the back was just digging into my ankle, making me bleed. But bro, I wore them to the gym. I wore them everywhere, man. And I think I got them for like 80 quid or something.
crazy.
Ridiculous. Let me find the colorway.
Krantz, good to see you in the chat, bro. I know you got a pair of the Jumpman Jacks as well. Let us know what you think of them, because I know you was waiting for your pair. Have you had it delivered? What's the situation on your pair?
Yeah, I was asking the chat as well about the Cortez 95s, bro. There's no like news yet about delivery, you know.
So I told you earlier this evening, I did get notification on DPD, not yesterday, the day before, on Saturday, of the fact that they're waiting for the shipment to arrive, but I haven't had a delivery date as of yet, so I'm still waiting. Has anyone else in the chat had a DPD update as of yet? Let us know.
Yeah, the thing is, why I think mine might take a bit longer is because I've got the t-shirts as well, so it might just be, you know, they're prioritizing just the orders for the shoes because it's quicker, and then maybe the bundles or whatever after. Where is this shoe, bro? It's driving me mad. But yeah, 2-2 though, as you guys can see, 2-2.
Crazy, absolutely crazy game. 5-5 on aggregate.
Do you know what, bro? And I've missed both matches. I can't believe that. Not saying I wanted to watch them, but I'm saying all the goals. I'll just watch the highlights, man.
But really, really well and truly, I'll just step aside quickly and just make this point.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you guys, if you made it through, want Barcelona in the final for redemption?
That team as opposed to Inter Milan, because Inter Milan,
100%.
not to get too technical on everyone, but they played a low block. They're hard to break down. They play on the counter. But Barcelona will leave gaps and you can counter them easier. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. So 1 second, but the shoe I'm referring to is the Mizuno Mondo Control. 1 second. Control OG. Oh wow, my review actually comes up. That's sick. So that's the one I had basically. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see.
Wow, look at
this colorway. So that's my review, obviously. Thank you. But bro, that
is,
you know,
striking.
What was sick? You know the Mizuno logos, bro. They were removable. So you had three colors. You had three. Yeah, you had three colors. You had pink, green, black as well, bro. And I think that was just the best option for me, man. The pink just looks sick. So good, bro. Like probably one of the best shoes I've ever worn. Yeah, even Diadora, bro. Diadora, how do you say that?
So
Diadora.
the other one Kelsey's just talking about is lack of guidance. Diadora, lack of guidance. Another fire pair of shoes, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the colorway. So, bro, imagine, I think it was these ones. Is it these? It was basically these, but I swapped out the patches, so it changes. I think so, anyway. Am I bugging out? Yeah, it was. So it changes the whole shoe when you swap out the patches, you know?
That's crazy.
Crazy. And they had like 3 pairs of laces. So one shoe I had purple, the other shoe I had green. It was mental.
It's amazing, man. Amazing quality. Mizuno also used to make really, really good football boots as well back in the day.
Yeah, that was my first football boot.
Players used to use them as well. I mean, look, they make really cool shoes, man. Not all silhouettes are great, but
look at the price of that, bro. If size 6s, you're laughing. Yeah, I'm trying to get another pair, man. They were so good, bro. So good. But the thing is, with these brands, yeah, unless it's like a retail collab like End or some other retailer, you don't really hear from them. Do you know what I mean? And it's annoying because they've got some fire shoes. And again, the shoes are not meant to make us cool. Like we're meant to make the shoes look cool and stuff like that.
Course,
But
of course.
you know, it's one of them things. But yeah, bro. Any other pickups though? Because I can't remember where we were at. Oh, you're showing obviously the Jumpman Jacks, but
yeah, the Jumpman Jacks, and I showed the one I missed from last year, which was the Kobe's. So yeah, nothing else for this week. But we are waiting for obviously the biggest drop of the week, which was the Honey Blacks. When I'll have those in hand, I don't know, but there are those out there who seemingly have 5, 6, 7, 800 pairs.
Oh, bro, I can't believe it, man.
How? I don't know, but we're gonna get into that in this next segment of the pod. Anyway, we're gonna have a little chat about that. And whilst Broski's setting all that up, I'm gonna go back to my usual camera. So I'm gonna come off and then set up my usual camera. So see you all in 2 ticks.
Yeah. I don't, Broski, don't quote me on this, but I swear I saw something that the Honey Blacks were restocking. I don't know if I'm bugging out or it was an old post or something. I'm going to try and find a page on Instagram. Again, don't quote me, but I don't know where I saw it, bro. That's what's annoying. But yeah, like how many pairs did they have, bro? Because so many resellers copped hundreds, literally hundreds of pairs. And then, yeah, well, look, literally just talking about restocks. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Oh, bro, my head is really starting to hurt with this shoe, man. 9th of May. So I weren't right. I mean, I weren't making it up then. That's pretty cool. Okay, cool. I'll hide Has for now, just in case he can't hear us. On sneakers, yeah, see? There we go. Trans, bro, I can't even tell you. I think I just went true to size, you know, because they've got like a nice toe box, mesh toe box. But March the 5th, 2026, bro. They are toying with us, brother. They are really grinding my gears. I need to hear what Has to say about this, bro, because are they mugging us off? Like, literally. The thing is, if you didn't get them via bots or like a plug or paid resale, 9 times out of 10 you missed out on this shoe. Like the quality, the OG. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no big bubble, bro. I think Brennan Dunn said that, but that's another question. Like, is that more annoying? Because, excuse me, we want the big bubble version, but at the same time, the fact that you can't get it and you have to wait for this version, which is not meant to be the big bubble, that makes it even worse, you know? Now, I'm not sure if it's the picture, it's like over contrast, over saturated. It looks a bit different, man. I'm not saying, I think this is the big bubble version anyway, but yeah, let's see what Has is saying. Has, bro, you're all good?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, how did you pick me up so quick?
Just plug and play, I think, innit?
Plug and play, that's it. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so it's all good.
What do you think, bro? We got to get your thoughts, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think with the whole, you know, anniversary of the 95 this year, I just think they missed the trick. Like, why are they re-releasing it again next year when they could have ultimately done it this year with so much hype and buzz around the shoes with the big bubble? You know, it's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, they've got some sort of marketing strategy which they're going by. They must do, because they must have some sort of analysts up in HQ that are like, right, we'll release this many pairs and then we'll save. I don't know, man. Maybe they just want to keep that buzz going next year in case it sort of dies down after this year. Because let's be honest, the neons are always going to be a special pair of shoes. People are always going to want a pair. I'm good by them though, yeah. So for me, the only logical explanation I can give is that once the whole 95 hype might die down towards the end of the year, to then sort of ensure that it continues, we'll release the neons next year, March, which will then create more buzz and hype again. So that's the only thing I can think of, bro. Because I honestly think anyone who wants these shoes should be able to have them.
Yeah,
should be.
Yeah.
It has to be the case.
The thing is, Killswitch said it as well, but I think there's reports saying that next year is not the big bubble version. Does that change anything for you? Because obviously you got the big bubble. Is it one like you're thinking, oh, what was the point of the big bubble then? Or is it a fact of, oh my God, okay, so I can get another pair that's near enough the exact same, but you know, it's not.
It's not
Do I
going to
go
be
for it still?
what we got, a couple of weeks back. It's not.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big bubble is a nod to the original format of the shoe and everything else. But one thing that stands correct is that it is going to still be OG neon minus the big bubble. If you're happy with that, then that's fine. I think the newer school will sort of not be that bothered by it, if you know what I mean. But for those of us that are more like of a purist, the old school lot will be like, for those that couldn't get a pair, probably be like, well, I kind of wanted the big bubble here, because that's what I had back in the day, and that's what I want now.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I just think they missed the trick this year. They should have released some more pairs. They should have,
bro. Even the pink foams, bro. Like, it's really like baffling.
Pink foams were a myth. I feel like the pink foams were even more limited than the OG neons.
You're right, bro, because there was less raffles. It seemed to be less raffles, and even the whole JD rollout, which is the whole thing at the minute with these OG colorways and gradients. It feels like if you woke up super early, if you haven't got work, you wake up super early to go get your pair. Most of the time, you're okay, yeah. Unless you know someone as well, or you got a bot or whatever, like, bro, you're gonna miss out, innit? Like, how can you go midweek to a drop like that if you got work and stuff? That's what's a bit jarring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And online, I missed the bloody Offspring raffle because my flight was at the same time they announced the raffle. Struck out, End, Foot Patrol, everywhere. But the pink foams, man, it was kind of, for me, it was a bit like half-hearted. Like, I was like, I want them, but I don't care. But now I'm thinking, I flipping want them, bro. Like, it's really annoying. The neons, even though obviously I paid resale, it's not ideal, but it's kind of getting me annoyed because it's like, even the 2020 pairs, bro, or release, it's the same nonsense, bro. It's the same nonsense. Why? Like, why, man? It just makes no sense. It's like they're leaving money on the table. For what reason? Because how many people want them? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to think of other OG colorways if they were harder to get than this shoe. The 90 infrared, I doubled up on that, bro. So that was definitely easier to get. Air Max 1 86 big bubble, easy-ish to get, You know
what? Why, for a shoe that's so popular, okay, and that is so in demand, why not even just do like a pre-order thing?
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
For those that want them, do a pre-order before you even make the shoes, so you know how much to make, and then just send it out to everyone that has ordered it on a pre-order. One per customer, done.
Yeah, and that's what's making me think like the demand. They're creating this not false demand because the neon, but they're creating this demand where they're thinking, okay, we're giving you drips and drabs. Next year, there's going to be probably 100,000 pairs, and they probably will sell out still. Do you know what I mean? But this is false manufacturing of hype or demand. And I say false, but realistically, like, we still would want the pairs anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Are you going to go for a pair next year? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I am, bro. I am. Because you know what it is?
He didn't even think about it. He's like, yeah.
Because there's two ways I'm thinking about it. Yeah, there's
obviously the big bubble and the small bubble.
There you go. That's one thing, because I'm like, okay, I want two versions of it. And say it is the big bubble again, one to stock, one to rock. Do you know what I mean? Okay. And I don't have to overthink mashing up a shoe I paid £300 plus on. in a way. So I'm like, I'll still go for it. Do you know what I mean? But
100%.
It's so weird. Like, I'm more angry for everyone else because, like I said, not everyone can pay resale. Not everyone's creating content to make with a shoe and paying that money and whatever. So it's like,
it's pain, bro. It's pain because
it is, man.
You really want something, and then it's like, oh, I'm now gonna have to pay XYZ amount of money. It's pain, isn't it? Let's be honest. But
yeah.
it's the nature of the game at the moment, and that's the world we're living in, unfortunately. You know,
for 95s, bro, that's what's annoying. Like,
yeah, I get it.
Since when has the 95 had this?
Essentially, when you look at the nuts and bolts of it, it's a GR, right?
Yeah.
3-2 Barcelona, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
No. Bro, I'm waiting for it to load up. Oh my days.
I said Barca would do it, but yeah, no one believed me.
Live scores taking its time. Oh, that is mad. That is crazy. Where was I? Where was I? Oh, here we go. Yeah, that is crazy, man. Rafinha. Oh, that is mad. That is mad. And yeah, but like you guys said, bro, and Hash, you said it as well, it is technically a GR. That's what's so baffling. Like, this is probably the only GR technically with the Jordan 1s and Jordan 4s that are like
100%.
sometimes impossible to get. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Because they're OG colorways, because, you know, it's like this shoe will never lose its magic, you know, and maybe that's what Nike are trying to keep. The fact that some people can't even get them is creating that demand, is creating that buzz, you know. But this is the only OG colorway to Air Max that I'm finding near enough impossible to get for retail, like the latest versions. 97 silver bullets, easy to cut. You know, all these shoes, bro.
Yeah. But Cordella, I mean, you're saying for a GR, like pre-ordering a GR is mad. I mean, that ain't the case with probably 99% of other GRs. It's just that this particular one stands out from the rest because of the history behind it, because it was the very first of its kind, the whole story, etc., etc. So, yeah, it's as mad as it is when there's such demand for shoes like this. I just think that a pre-order would be the most sensible thing to do to ensure that everyone that wants them gets a pair. You know, people might not agree with that, some people, but I just feel like it's a better way of saying.
The thing is, yeah, because Nike won't be losing money because they're not making excess pairs that will go to waste or go on sale.
Exactly.
So, you know, like the low polys, bro. Whoever wanted them got them because it was a pre-order thing, you know?
Exactly.
But yeah, either way, I think it sounds very not, you know, to boast, but with this shoe at the minute, it's kind of like we can't be like beggars can't be choosers. Like we can't be, bro, because unless you get lucky, like on a raffle like Haas or paid resale like me, it's near enough, bro. It's so hard to get a shoe like this. And maybe it's the fact of the history with the 95, like what it's done for the Air Max family, like the first black midsole on a Nike sneaker, the first visible air unit at the front, like all these things. The neon was, it is. Do you know what I mean?
Can I say, like, I just want to mention Echo 66 Echo. This is what we were talking about earlier on, Broski. Echo 66 Echo says, I know saying this is hearsay, or hearsay, but I like the Obsidian Varsity Maze AM95 much better, and you can just order them from Nike online. Again, classic example. You like what you like. Like, not a big fan of the OG neons, but likes the Obsidian Varsity Maze.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I mean? Just
yeah.
I just think it's cool that when I see people not, you know, bothered about hype and stuff, and it's just like, you know, I mean, for me, it's different. Like the OG neon was at the time like groundbreaking, and as it was for you, Broski, like, you know, so it holds a lot more than just it being a shoe of a certain color. There's a lot more behind it, so it means a lot more. But for you, it might not mean the same, and you might just like a different colorway, which is perfectly fine. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
But what you said about the Obsidian Varsity Maze, that you can just order them from Nike online, should be the exact same for the OG Neons. If you like them, just order them from Nike online, you know? So,
you know what? I feel like what should have been the pink foams being kind of the consolation prize. We didn't even get that option, bro. That's what's a bit like, what is happening, bro? Like, what? Like, there's so many people like, oh, I'm just gonna go for the pink foams, and then it's like just equally, if not worse, a release than the neons. Do you know what I mean? But
it was a double disappointment for most. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Did you go for them, bro? Did you go for the pink foams?
I went for a couple of raffles. I didn't get it. But I'm not too bothered. I think what will happen is ultimately they'll still end up restocking those as well. I'll just go for restock and see what we can get. But even those, right, on the resale, it's not too bad. I think I'll wait. I do want a pair. They look absolutely fantastic. They really do look really good. So I'll go for them again at some point. Even if there was no hype behind these, I would probably go for this pair. I just like that combo of the light. It's free, by the way. And just
crazy.
Yeah, crazy. I just like the whole color block, the pink, the grapefruit pink. It just looks so nice, man.
Yeah, it's, you know, I know this is going to be another one of those things where you can't, what's the saying I said? You want what you can't have or what you don't have, yeah? So I'm thinking in my head, bro, compared to the neons, it's not better, but it's definitely more wearable and more like neutral, should I say. Like if you wanted to dress up a bit more, wearing these over the neons would work. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's they're gonna come home, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's just a matter of when. Like
it's a matter of when, yeah. Same for me as well. Like I wasn't too bothered when I couldn't, you know, when I didn't get the sneakers W or from other raffles and stuff. It's like, okay, so be it, not a problem at all. I looked at the prices on StockX. Okay, it's a bit high, but I think those will drop as well. Maybe my size a bit lower. And I also think they're going to do a restock of these as well.
If you had to go resell, bro, what's the max you would go?
210
worst case scenario.
210.
210. Oh, okay.
210 would be a reasonable amount for me. I go by 210 because we pay for some Jordans, we pay like 210 stuff. So I'm like, if I'm paying 210 for Jordans, I'll pay 210. Yeah, and that's why I keep that as the baseline.
Yeah, no, London sneakers, bro. Trust me, man. I gave the ring around JD's around my local area, and they had like 6.5 and under. And I was like, oh, no worries then. But I'm thinking, bro, I should just bought them to flip. So if I wanted to buy my own size on a resale, I could have done that. But I didn't even think about it, man. But yeah, I do think they'll restock, bro. I think JD would have seen the amount of madness that went on, whether it is bots or people that actually want them. They're definitely going to restock because they do have these small restocks online on the website, but you have to keep your eye on it. But they're a nightmare to cart, bro, and check out. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing. So there's definitely pairs, man. There are definitely pairs coming. It's just a bit of patience, I think. Also, though, all this 95 hype is getting me way more excited for the SBs, I'm thinking, because the big bubbles, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched my OG Neon review, which has just dropped about half an hour before we went live, so much more comfortable. So if they've done this on the big bubble without it being an SB, I don't know what they're going to do with the SB to make it even more comfortable, man, because it's going to be walking in like a pair of Asics or something, bro. It's going to be mad. Honestly, it's crazy.
Let's hope that, you know, first of all, let's hope that the shoes are obtainable and that we manage to get a pair, because I think it's going to be a madness with those. Because whenever a pair is released where it's the first of its kind, it's always a madness. Like I remember with the Pine Greens, those were literally like gold dust. Like if you got them, you were lucky. If not, it was like poof, the prices just sat at around, I remember it was like 450, 500, and it just sat there for ages. And the fact that they didn't release another colorway meant that those pairs sat at that price for almost 2 years before they released the SB4 navies.
Yeah, and the thing is, Trance, you're right, bro, because what's that saying? The thrill is in the chase. So if you've got that, so imagine, like we always do most of the time, when we're on the sneakers app, there's a drop, 8 a.m. We're all either getting ready for work, at work, or just setting an alarm to wake up for it. The adrenaline's rushing. You're making sure all your card info's all correct. You're checking out. It's literally like gambling, bro. Like, it's so crazy when you think about it, because all these apps, they study gambling, bro. Like Instagram, the scrolling thing. I watched a documentary on Netflix about all these high-end apps. They study the art of gambling and what gives you the same hormonal response when on the app. So when you're constantly scrolling, you're tapping, you're getting likes, you're getting views. It's kind of the same what the sneakers app does. They've turned it into a social media app where you're waiting for the bottom screen, or you're trying to just watch stories to get early access and all this crap. Like it's so crazy, bro, when you think about it like that. But yeah, anyway, I digressed a lot, man. It's just it's just these OG colorways, bro. Without Kim K, would anyone would have gave a monkeys about this shoe, bro? Like, let's be real. Like, unless you're a 95 enthusiast, come on, like it's one of them things. I want to ask you about the Travis Scott Barcelona tops, though, bro. Have you had a look at those, or?
No, I missed the drop. They sold out, and having a look at the resale prices at the moment is a madness,
bro.
Absolutely,
the retail was crazy as well. It was like £400.
It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. So the retail was around 450 or something like that, and then the retail was over £1,000. Like, it was crazy, or closer to 1,500.
Oh, they're not coming up. Well, basically, it was like this. Cactus Jack, for anyone. There were some pairs, I think, that was signed that were going for like £4,000 or something, which is nuts.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's mad. 450, he's having a laugh. But the thing is, bro, there are some people, man, that collect the stuff like this, like the Spotify version. I think they had there was a Nocta version as well, the Drake one. People would buy those for high money. With the owl, I think it was. But yeah, I looked at them, I saw the price, I was like, brother, my Klarna is there's a certain level of my Klarna is gonna reach, you know what I mean? And I weren't even bothering. But
it's dead.
Yeah, definitely can resell though. That's the only problem. It's just, is it worth the hassle? You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. But look, let's move on though. We spoke about the pink foams. Let's talk about I know we should have spoke about it last week, but there was just so much to catch up on. These dot swoosh, bro. The dot swoosh 30 triple white. This is weird, bro. This is a very weird release. Like, the concept on paper is kind of cool. The more you wear them, the more they clean up, the more they get more whites, and the more they look fresh, technically. Obviously, this is how they come. Like, literally, they look beaten, they look cracked, they've got frayed stuff, they've got holes that are meant to look more distressed. As you can see from the eyelets, they look like they've been pulled. Dark spots on the colorway itself, but they're calling it the dirty triple white, which is a pretty cool way to market the shoe, I guess. Yeah, there was a picture, and they're releasing a black pair as well, by the way, which looks like it's just a normal pair. So yeah, there was a card with it, actually. Just to quickly ramble on, it says, but you're only scratching the surface. Excuse me. Here is the Nike Air Force One dirty triple white. The more you wear it, the more beautiful it becomes. It's that simple. It's black and white. We put a toothbrush in there too, in case you want to take things into your own hands. Do your thing. Make these Air Force Ones your own personal time machine. Dirty triple white and triple black. Drop on the 7th of May, exclusively on Sneakers US only. I'm out of breath, bro. What are you saying, Hass? Is it all a gimmick? Is it cool? Is it something you want to try out? Or is it just something that you think they're running out of ideas with, bro? Talk to me, man.
I mean, you can't even get your shoes dirty in peace anymore. He's like, don't worry, you don't have to get it dirty. We'll do it for you. It's like, he's wild, man. I mean, look, 10 out of 10 for, you know, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but 10 out
innovation? Is it? I don't know, like
something like that. You know, credit to them. They're trying different stuff. For me, I think this is only going to appeal to a certain section of people. Maybe, you know, the whole creased up, tight laces look is in, especially with younger females. I can imagine someone in, like, you know, in London, Camden, Hoxton, wherever, going out night out wearing pair of these, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not going to appeal to everyone. I think it's going to have a certain market. It's not for everyone. And for me, it'd be a no from me. I'm not really a huge fan of Air Force Ones as it is. So these would probably be a pass for me.
Okay. So this is a video from Complex Sneakers. I think Brennan Dunn did the whole trying to clean them up test and rub them off with like acetone, nail varnish remover, basically. But I think the key thing was you can use the brush to scrub it more and make it look like more white, basically, than it is. I want to say the things, like the idea of it is cool. Was it this one? Or was that the same one? Because I think they dropped it on Instagram. The actual video where it made it look a bit better, you know. Complex Sneakers. So yeah, the premise of it is cool, like the idea, but I just think it's a bit of a gimmick. Like it's a bit, you know, like, did we really need it? Is what I'm trying to get at. Like, but again, with Dot Swoosh, like the low polys, it's kind of a thing of maybe it's something different to get people excited again, like content creators talking about it and, you know, trying it out in their reviews and stuff like that. But as a consumer, it's kind of like, oh, bro, really? It's going to be at least 130, 40, 50 quid. I don't think it's something you want to buy. Just wear a pair of white Air Forces and mash them up yourself.
You know, what if you don't want your shoes to be clean?
Festival vibes, maybe.
What if you want it to be dirty?
Yeah, I guess so that you don't have to worry then. Like, just wear them to a festival, mash them up.
No, but you do, because it says the more that you wear them, the cleaner they get.
Yeah, literally, that's the whole thing about it,
right?
Pretty mad, yeah.
But if you want to go for that look where it's used and you know, creased up and stuff, then
yeah,
I don't know, man. I just, okay, I'll give credit for whoever come up with the idea. Interesting, gets people talking. We're talking about it now. Well done. I mean, I suppose the whole point of some of these drops is to get people talking about the brand and everything else. If that's the case, then mission done, successful. We're talking about it.
Yeah,
but
100%.
You know, in terms of, do I really need that? Am I going to wear that? You know, is it really a massive thing for me? No, it's not. So, yeah, I can appreciate there's going to be people that will be all over this simply because they're like, it's like someone who's into their tech. They'll buy absolutely everything, even if they're not ever going to use it, but they just want to.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you know what? If it's any shoe that could have pulled this off, though, it's this. Like, imagine trying to do this with a Jordan 1. I know, technically, Nigel Sylvester had the Jordan 1 that looked worn and stuff like that, which was cool. But this kind of idea, now, this is a picture of the actual shoe that's a bit, that's worn or like worn down to make it look cleaner. So it is actually a thing. Like, it's not just hearsay, you know. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even think it's one of them things I can consider buying for the collection. For content, yes, but I'm not an Air Force One guy like you has. Like, not saying, just to answer the comment, not saying that we don't like them. Like, we love Air Force Ones, but we're just not the guy for Air Force Ones, is what we're trying to say. Like, we do have Air Force Ones in the collection here and there. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with Air Force Ones that I'm not in love with. You know, like, I like it. I've got them. I'll wear them. But, like, you know, some people like Scopes and some other people, like, they love the Air Force One. That's their only shoe. Like, if they only had one shoe, that would be the only shoe. Like, I just don't get that feeling from this shoe. Maybe because it's too plain. Maybe it's because I see them so often, or especially with white colorways, for the most part, once you wear them, they're just creased up, and it's not a decent crease like a Jordan 1, you know, or Jordan 4, whatever. But yeah, it's not like we don't like them. It's just we're not like in love with them, I would say. Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one. But some cool collabs, some cool colorways, you know, Terror Squads. You got the Amma Meunier pair that was pretty cool recently as well. All these iconic colorways, man. But yeah, so Hash, you're definitely not you're not after these then, bro.
No, bro, not for me. I appreciate the idea. I appreciate the shoes from afar, but for me, it's not something I'm gonna wear on a daily. It's not something that I'm really gonna be that excited about. So, you know, I appreciate it though. I really do appreciate it, and I'd admire it from afar, but just not for me.
Yeah, man. Rashad, bro, 100%. It's an iconic shoe, man. Nike's
99.
most sold shoe, like Nike's most sold shoe. So there is no denying it. It's just, again, like we said, we kind of we're into what we're into, you know, like we can't just, because of the history, like there's so many Jordans as well, especially like that I just don't get with, like the 5s and 6s, great shoes, like iconic, but they're just not for me, you know. It's one of them things. But again, I've got Air Forces. I wear Air Forces. I'm just not the Air Force guy. Just to say that, bro. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to talk about our top 5 sneakers so far this year. We could have went for 10, but instead of taking up too much time, we're going for 5 solid pairs in order as well. We're going to do it in order, and also 2 honorable mentions. Again, this is our personal preference. This isn't what social media says we should like, but I'm challenging you, broskis, to leave your top 5 down below. Not just yet. Every time we give you one, you give us one in the chat. That's all we're asking for, okay? Again, we can have the same pairs. It's not that deep. Like before, we challenged each other where you say one shoe, we can't say that shoe, and you know what I mean? But this is literally what we've picked up, maybe not what we've picked up, you know. It's just what we like, man. Our top 5 of 2025. It's been a mad year, and we're only, almost halfway through the year, bro. Has, as the hundreds of pairs that you picked up this year, bro, should we go honorable mentions first or top 5 first? What are you saying?
Let's go with honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions, nice one. So I've got my list written down. Kill switch, what we're doing, we're going to go, I think we'll do 5 to 1, just to build up that tension, and do you know what I mean? And broskies as well, if you can, try and make them in order, you know, just to keep up with us kind of thing. That would be cool. All right, so honorable mentions, bro. I'll let you go first.
For me, it's got to be the rookies. Jordan 1 lows.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, now there's been some sudden movement on my part. One of these shoes would have been in the top 5, and I think I mentioned it in the Discord because this is how this whole concept come up. But my first honorable mention is the Jordan 1 High Black Toe. It's one of them Marmite shoes for a lot of people, like for OG purists, an absolute necessity. For me, I just loved all the details it came with. The materials were decent enough. The colorway is my second favorite, I'd say. Jordan 1, in terms of the color blocking, you know, the black toe. And the whole reimagined vibe, man. Loved it. The box was cool. Tissue paper, everything else. So yeah, the Jordan 1 High Black Toe could have made my top 5. But I just think I'm an Air Max guy at the end of the day. Spoiler alert. But anyway, bro, what's your next honorable mention?
So my next honorable mention is the Saucony and Foot Patrol Omni Pro 9.
Lovely.
which for me, so underrated. I've worn them a few times. I remember wearing them the first time out in King's Cross. I want to say, yeah, it was King's Cross. So many people actually complimented the shoes. I walked into Offspring, took the shoe off. People wanted to see the shoe like, up close. Just a lovely, lovely pair of shoes, and the tongue as well. The bit that clips, just like beautiful.
Yeah,
doesn't get as much love as it deserves, but it should.
Great pair, man.
By the way,
great pair. What? Wait, what? No, God, bro, that is not what I wanted to happen, man. Is it extra time or just?
It's extra time, yeah.
So it's not. Oh my God, they've done it, bro. That's mad.
Oh, not yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, but the comeback was crazy, man. Like there was. Anyway. Okay, let's see. But right. So my last honorable mention. One sec, my joiners just text me. Okay, yeah. So my honorable mention is J-Tips Saucony. I love you, but I'm busy. This was so close to being in my top 5, but there's something that's recently just come out that could have made it. And I do have another honorable mention. Are we going one more? What are you saying?
You want to go one more?
We'll go one more, yeah, because this could have easily. No, in fact, we'll leave it at that. I'll have a joint top 5.
We're slightly heading towards the top 10.
Yeah, we could have done it. But yeah, so the J-Tips, man, great colorway, great collab.
Great
pair. But yeah, again, my Air Max head has just won me over in the end. But yeah, bro, let's go. Okay, let's go. Number 5, Broskis. Are you ready? Because you guys are tuning in. We're going the 5th of your top 5 of sneakers 2025 so far. Could be ones in your collection, could be ones you missed out on, or could be ones that just dropped anyway. Let's go together, man. So Hass, I'll let you lead the pack, bro.
Okay, so number 5 is going to be the Union Jordan 1, which released, I'd like to say released quite a while ago now, but definitely the Jordan 1 highs, the Unions, absolutely amazing pair of shoes.
Yeah, it's great, man. Echo, I want to say though, it's only pairs from this year. Excuse me, from this year, not just personal pickups and stuff. Because yeah, I could have had the patterns, man. That would have been cool. But we'll just go with sneakers that have just come out for this year. Yeah.
We're talking about the last 5 months or so. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my 5th one, I'm gonna have a joint one, bro.
You're gonna have a joint? What?
Is that all right? A joint 5th.
Okay, yeah. All right, we'll go with that.
You know what? I'll let you decide. I'll let the chat decide. My 5th one is out of the pink foam Air Max 95, sorry, or the Cortez Honey Blacks. I'm super torn, bro. I can't. Ooh. I really can't decide, man.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
It's tough, bro.
You can do it, bro. Come on.
You know, my head is saying the Cortez, but my heart is saying the pink foams. Because it's like the pink foams, I can definitely wear them and feel like I'm dressing smart cash or dressing up a bit more. But the Honey Blacks are obviously more wearable all round because they're all black near enough and stuff. Do you know, I'm going pink foams.
I'll try and switch around a couple of mine because there's just too much heat at the moment.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going pink foams, bro. I'm gonna call it, man. Pink foams. Oh yeah, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Metallic 5s is a shout as well. Oh my gosh, I forgot about those.
There's too many, bro. I'm telling you, there's too many.
I can't believe I only had 2 honorable mentions, bro. We should have done a top 10, you know. Mad.
Who wants to do the top 10?
Nah, I can't even. You know what? It's too late in the day for that, man. Maybe. Do you know what? We'll save the top 10 for later on in the year because it'll probably end up being a top 25 at this rate. Kudela saying the Action Bronson New Balance. Nice. Ooh, Amaminia 95s. No? Maybe. We'll see. Batman Black and Gold. Very nice. I love that mini swoosh on there, man. Broski rules blurry as F. Are we blurry? It might be my internet, broskis, because it's not the best at the minute. So forgive me, man. Let me double check though. Oh, this whole time, bro, I weren't even on 1080p. What a plonker. I was on 480. Is that better, broskis? Let me know, man. This whole time. This whole bloody time. Anyway.
Are we doing the top 5 now?
We're going top 5, man. We're going top 5.
We're going top 5. So how about giving you my number 5?
Your 5 was, what was your 5 again?
It was the Union Chicago Jordan 1.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that shoe, you know. That would have been honorable mentions. I can't lie. But
just a beautiful, there's just too many, and I've got to place them somewhere. But I'm going to place it at number 5 because there's just other heat that I'm going to mention. Unless, are we allowed to mention the same shoes or?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that would be my number 5.
Okay. The thing is with that, I had to overlook it in my head because the black toes is what I went for, even over the breads, and I didn't get the unions, but that's a great shoe, bro. That is an amazing shoe. My 4th, going 4 now, isn't it? Did I say 5th? I did say my 5th. What did I say? I'm bugging out. Pink foams. I said pink foams. I'm bugging out. All right, number 4. Oh, it's your turn, bro. Your 4th.
My 4th already. Wow. Okay, so my 4th will have to be the Amamanier 95s hand wash.
Oh,
hand wash.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Wow. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That shoe, bro. I'm gonna say it now, but that shoe, even though it's not better in my eyes, it gave me a better feeling than the neons. I can't explain it. I really can't. And I didn't think I'd be saying that.
Because the neons, you knew what to expect with the neons, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But with the hand washed only, it's like it almost took you. I'm going by how I felt. It almost took you by surprise of how good they actually were. That's for me.
Yeah. The thing is as well, compared to the first pair of 2, it's like blew it out of the water. It was like, wow. What the colorway in hand, the materials, and just overall is just everything that Amamanier should do in the future, bro. Like they smashed it. So yeah, Hass is going Amamanier at number 4. Great shout. Mine though is the SB Jordan 4 Navy, and this would have ranked higher, but again, maybe the Air Max in my head, in my blood, is just ruling it. Do you know what I mean? But look, fire shoe, comfortable, probably one of the most wearable Jordan 4s. Well, definitely second most wearable Jordan 4 in my collection at the moment. And yeah, we can actually have pinky toes now wearing a Jordan 4. So that's a pretty good news. That's some good news. All right, before we go top 3, let's just go through the comments and check. My top 5 started with 2 shoes, bro. I know, man. Forgive me. Echo's saying, let's see what Kane's saying. I'm choosing purely for me and my pickups. Number 5, Air Max 90, grey hyper pink. What a shoe. I really like that colorway. Is that the one with the camo, or is that just the one plain? Echo saying Air Max Plus Brazil. Nice. That's loud. That is very loud, but very nice. Oh, the U-toes, bro. Cadella saying number 4 is the U-toes.
Okay, so I might as well give you my number 3 then, which was the U-toes.
I knew that was coming, bro. I knew that was there somewhere. Yeah. What a shoe.
Yeah.
What
I had them on yesterday. Again, I had compliments. I went to the Chinese shop yesterday. My wife sent me, and there's someone in there was like, "Wow, your shoes are amazing." I was like, yeah, they really are an amazing pair of shoes, especially with the pink laces in there. Really, really. Some people saying they're quite polarizing because of the color, this, that, and the other. For me, I think they're better than the original pair. That's just me, though. I
think
like
so.
The color's more vivid than the dull grey and everything else. don't get me wrong. What made the first one, the OG pair, nice was the pink lace combo, which gave it that little bit of pop that it definitely needed.
I love them, bro. Like, even for me, looking at the resale market, I was tempted, and I'm not an SB guy whatsoever. I know I'm wearing the shirt, bit of a hypocrite, but what a shoe, man. The materials, the colorway, I love khaki. And yeah, he just doesn't miss, in my opinion, bro, with SBs.
Bro, it's so versatile, bro. Like, you can wear those shoes with a really nice pair of like Carhartt jeans or like cargos or whatever. It just looks amazing, man. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it is lovely, man. It is lovely. I think again, I forgot about them, bro. Honorable mentions, that would have been at least in my honorable mentions. But yeah, great shoe. Where was I? Homer saying SB Jordan 4. That's in his top 5 as well. Pink Foams at number 4 for the Mad Mitch TV. What's happening, bro? Kane, Hyper Pink, 90s, and Tiffany Tien's. Okay, very nice. Action Bronson, 990 V6 for Kill Switch at number 3. Oh man, Cadella, I'm telling you, even like, I know we get gas when we see other sneakerheads look at us. You know that Spider-Man meme, like, oh, you got sneakers.
Yeah.
But it's from the non-sneakerheads that really gas you up, because you know they don't care about kicks, but they notice your shoes. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the best thing, man.
Wow.
You said
Echo 66 Echo said he likes the S Cargos better than the Utos. Interesting. Look, I love the S Cargos. Echo 66 Echo seems like you might be a bit of an SB guy like me as well, but I think the S Cargos are super underrated, man. Super underrated. That silver swoosh. I've got orange lace swaps in mine as well. I remember going into Route 1 with the orange lace swaps, and everyone was like, wow, like, whatever you've done, they look incredible. But yeah, really cool pair, man. Honestly, they were sat. I think you can still get them for like well under retail.
Yeah. The thing is, I weren't really taking any, I'll be honest, I weren't taking no notice of SBs before I met you, Has, bro. I know there were lobsters and, you know, orange lobsters beforehand and stuff like that, like chunky donkeys, you know, all the hype SB stuff. But I don't know, man. I just kind of, I got into dunks again during the hype, but it weren't like I bought every pair. It was just, I wanted certain colorways. I got them. If they weren't good quality, I got rid of them. The SBs were so hard to get around that time, like impossible.
Yeah,
so I couldn't even if I wanted them, I couldn't even get them anyway. So in the end, I just stuck to what I knew, bro, the Air Max and stuff like that. But yeah, great shoes, both of them. Like, especially the green pair recently is going to be a future classic. Like, they're both classics in my eyes. My number 3 though, where was I? Yeah, it's got to be the Amaminier 95s. Just missed out on number 2 though. I'm not gonna lie, just missed out on number 2. Again, like Has said, materials, everything. The only annoying thing is they weren't a wider release, and the import fees, I'm just waiting for that FedEx email or letter to hit me like a ton of bricks. But amazing shoe. I can't wait. I'll probably wear them to laces out. You know that, bro. That's what I'm thinking.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking, man. The neons, it's definitely a 95 because it's Liverpool.
You know what I'm thinking for laced out.
Oh yeah.
Well, I told you about what I was planning to do with my kicks.
I can't remember now. What was it? You got to tell the chat as well.
I'll tell the chat. No problem. I'm gonna wear 2 different pairs of shoes on each feet.
Yeah. Okay. Hass is doing his own what the. Yeah,
bro,
you heard it first.
What the? I'm gassed about it. I can't just wear 1 pair of shoes. I've got to wear 2 pairs of shoes. I'm having 1 pair on 1 feet and another pair on other feet. And guess what? You guys are going to help me decide which pair to have on each feet. There we go. So in the next few weeks, before the run up to laced out, we're going to put it up on a poll. I'm going to give you some shoes. You lot tell me which ones you want on my feet, and that's what I'll go with. There we go.
It's going to be a what the Hass. You heard it. What the Hass.
You heard it here.
There we go. What's on the short list, bro, before we give them options, or what are you thinking? Off the top of your head.
95s.
Okay.
Originally, what I was going to do was I was going to have the while you were sleeping pack. So the OG
Oh, that would have been
the
sick.
hand one. So
Yeah.
MX 95, the OG one, and then MX 95, the hand washed.
That would be, like what I said to you the other day about the materials looking like they've ran or bled. That would look so sick if you did that. But
yeah, because it will show the transition.
Yeah.
So left foot, you got the original OG, and the right foot, you got, well, this is what he looks like now.
Yeah, you could be like, bro, this is what happens when you don't wash it, hand wash. There you go. You're marketing the shoe. That's it, bro. That's it. But yeah, what was my three? My top three, Amamiya 95s. The box, everything was so sick, man. Top two territory, bro. Talk to me. I think we might have similar taste where we're getting closer.
Top two already. All right.
Top two.
So don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Number two, MX 95 OG Neon. I know that's your number one.
I know where he's gone with this one.
But give your number two. Well, I know what's happened. You've put your number two as
your number one.
My number one is your number two.
Yeah.
And your number one is my number two. Right. Okay,
exactly what's happened, bro.
God,
exactly what's happened. Spoiler alert. My number two, just by a whisker, I'd say, is my brick by brick Jordan 4.
How did we get to this point, eh? How did we get to this point?
We're too similar in terms of our taste, bro. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Jordan 4, brick by bricks. God, this was number one for a while, but we'll talk about my number one. Obviously, spoiler alert. Anyway, why is it your number one, bro? Talk to me, man. Because I know why, but the bricks, yeah.
Look, the bricks for me. There was, first of all, the marketing, the whole buzz around it. It was from months before. The advertising, the train heist, Nigel's in his element, the shoes look fire, everything about it just looks amazing. And then once I got them in hand, the presentation, wow, phenomenal. The shoes turned up in what bricks would turn up in, wrapped around in plastic. The presentation was amazing. I just think they nailed it in terms of a Nigel Sylvester collaboration with a Jordan 4, absolutely nailed it for me so far this year. I don't think there's been a bigger release than that for me this year so far in terms of the bars. Everything about it was just amazing. I absolutely love SBs. I know they're not SBs, but they're designed more for comfort as well. You can see the retooling of the shoe as well. The comfort level is much better as well than your standard Jordan 4. So it's a no-brainer for me. In the last 5 months, I think that has been the best drop for me.
Do you know what, bro? It was tough, man. Because
we've been here with the neons before, right? I mean, even with the last iteration, we've been here before. We've not been in this territory before with Nigel Sylvesters, as in a pair of Nigel Jordan 4s.
Yeah. No, bro, this is why it was so hard to choose, because not technically, the 95 is a retro. So it feels like it's cheating a bit being number one versus a shoe in the brick by bricks that we've not seen this before. The marketing is top tier, the storytelling, how I got the shoes as well, linking up with you, driving down to London, winning off Offspring and all these things. This just shows, though, how much I love the neon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
To put it above. And I think it's only because with the neons, it's a big bubble, so it's technically different. I know we've had big bubbles before, like OG form, but this is my first neon ever. So I think there's that to it as well. And again, my Air Max hat has probably ruled above all else, like above hype, above new shoes that are groundbreaking to an extent, and all of that sort of stuff, you know. But again, if I'm leaving the house, I had to sort of leave it on that decision. If I'm leaving the house, 9 times out of 10, I'd wear the neons compared to the brick by bricks. That was the only way I had to decide, in a sense of choosing, you know, like, again, what I said, being a retro versus new innovation, technically, and all that stuff. But there's no wrong answers, man. The chat have killed it as well. Like, a lot of people saying brick by bricks too, the SB Cowboys coming up. Kane gave us his whole top 5, which is amazing. Brick by bricks number 2. Okay, number 1 was the Unions. Neons at number 3. Trust me, bro. Like, we had to sit down and actually do this, like, obviously separately, and just put some time and effort into it, man. It's mad.
Mad one. You can't decide. You just can't do it.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even Killswitch is saying brick by bricks number 1 for him. To think where this list or our top 10s are going to be come around end of December, it might all just be like, these top 5 may not even be in the top 5.
Might be turned upside down.
6 to 10.
Oh no. Broski's got that
What's that?
Village internet.
Has it stopped?
You paused for a second.
Oh, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Listen, come the next stream, this internet should be sorted once and for all, man. Hope to God.
Amazing.
Yeah, man. What was I going? Yeah, the white cements as well. Is that going to make people's top 10s, top 5s? Oh man, I'm so blurry. Like, I'm so thinking. You know what? Let me go 720. I'll go 720. Make it a bit better. Yeah, the likes of the white cements, the undefeated 4s, the undefeated 95s, the undefeated. There was another undefeated as well. Not undefeated. Sorry, shattered backboards. You know, all these shoes, the rare airs, like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, you know. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
That leads us on to, I think, the final segment. I mean, we sort of done the top 5 now, so we know what's what, and we can all agree with that. But just wanted to bring it on to the final segment, which is an interesting question to get all you guys involved as well. So, in terms of collaborative silhouettes, example, brick by bricks. We were just talking about that now. Is there a silhouette that you think the brick by bricks would have worked on better, or a silhouette that you would have liked to see on other than what it's on already? So, for instance, you might say brick by bricks would have looked great on a pair of Air Max 90s, etc.
Yeah.
So, chat, give us your examples. Have a little think about it. Me and Broski were thinking about this earlier on today. We did think of a couple of sort of silhouettes that might look good on other silhouettes. So we want to hear what yours would be.
Yeah. Shout out Mad Mitch, bro. Have a good week as well, man. Bless up. Yeah, it's basically like an alternate universe with sneakers where the collab or a colorway, you would want it to be reversed on another shoe. The first one that came to my head was the Sean Wotherspoon 97 and 1 on an Air Max 95. I think.
Hold that.
Go on.
Right. Killswitch, this is your time. Killswitch said the first thing that would come up would be the Sean Wotherspoons yesterday. Bro, didn't disappoint. The first thing that come up is the Sean Wotherspoon.
That is nuts.
Hold tight, Killswitch. Hold tight, Killswitch. I remember you saying that yesterday. Hold tight.
That is nuts, bro. But he knew, because for me, that is one of my biggest grails.
Yeah.
Now I've got the neons. Obviously, it's still a grail, but I haven't got it yet. With the Sean Wotherspoons, whether they retro or not, two different things to talk about. But can you just imagine that, bro? The corduroy, like all of those panels mismatched and whatever, like the patches on the 95, the Air Max 95.
Yeah.
Oh my days, bro. I think I'd sell my whole collection for it, bro. Apart from the neons. Apart from the neons. But we've got our first one. Kill Switch has given us our first one from the chat. Concepts Air Max 1. Oh, on an Air Max 90.
On a 90. I feel like that would be a very natural progression though.
Because they're similar
to a 9. Yeah, I feel like don't get me wrong, I think it would work amazing. I think it would work, it would look great. It would look great. But that's a sick one actually.
That is good. Because it wouldn't feel out of place. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't. It would feel like it belongs on that shoe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can imagine like I don't know if I've got a 90 here to hand, but like the denim around the heel area of the 90, and then you've got another sort of I can imagine that. I can get down with that. Definitely. So mine, having thought about it, was in fact a 90 again, but the unearthed on a pair of Air Max 90s.
Oh.
Okay. But with the the waves on the 95, the unearthed waves on the Air Max 90 with a 90 midsole.
Yeah.
So Air Max 90 unearthed.
Yeah. That should have been a whole pack as well, bro. For the two colorways separately and as the Air Max, you know what I mean? Imagine like you said, the 90 unearthed. They missed the trick, man. But yeah, that would be sick. That would be sick. I'm trying. What was the one I said to you on the phone, man? That caught my, like really stood out as well. You mentioned. Well, I'll let you mention that one actually. But there was one. I'm trying to think. I know it's probably done before, but we'll go with the Freddy Krueger. Sorry, on a 97. I don't know why. I think it's the waves, and I know they're mad uncomfortable for me anyway. But I'm just thinking the same materials as the 95 Krugers with all the canvas and stuff like that on a 97. That would be man. Do you know what I mean? Like it would be crazy, bro. I was gonna say Anatomy of Air, but I think the Krugers. Do you know what I mean? I just thought the Krugers beforehand. But yeah, man. Oh, this is a good one. Brick by bricks on an up tempo. Oof.
Ooh.
That would work.
Ooh, on up tempo.
That would work. Because they're bulky and stuff like the bricks, like you're saying, Echo, bro. Yeah. 100%.
By the way, just breaking news: Arsenal are playing Inter Milan in the final of the Champions League.
This guy, bro. This guy, man. This is.
Well, I'm just saying, man. Come on.
Typical spud, bro.
I'm gassing you up. I'm gassing you up tomorrow. Just accept it.
Bro. Who are you playing in the final? The Europa League final, bro. United,
yeah? They haven't played their match yet, so I don't know.
Oh, so you admit you're in the final?
Well, I don't know even if we're going to be in the final.
He's a politician, you know, this kid. Yeah, honestly, Hass is a politician. Oh man! All right, what other ones we got?
So I would go.
This is a good one. Sorry, Hass. This is a good question. Before you go into your one, what would you do the 95 Cortez on? Like, say the gutter greens or whatever colorway. Because I think that's one to think about.
Interesting.
Could you think the gutter greens on an Air Max 1, an Air Max 90, or Jordan 1? Imagine that, or a Jordan 4 because of the leather. Nah.
The Jordan 4 would probably work amazing.
Yeah.
Jordan 4. Even a Jordan 5 with that big tongue, you can have like a camo print on that tongue.
Yeah.
Would look amazing as well. And then you can have like a sort of camo hang tag on there as well.
The netting could have something with it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got that sort of that utility lace lock system as well. You can have that in a sort of camo print as well. I think that would look great. That would look amazing.
This is a really cool one. This is a really cool one. Kudella's saying the Joe Freshgoods Anatomy of the Heart, the first one he did
Sick.
on a 95. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
we're going cross brand, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that would be sick, man. But you know what? It has not been done, but the Anatomy of Air, that pack, kind of touched on the bones, the muscles, and stuff like that, which was kind of
it's playing
similar.
on that. Yeah, that's
a bit similar.
Yeah,
that's why I think it would work. Yeah,
that's interesting. I've got to say. Yeah, that's sick. What else we got? You know what they did? I think it was on Instagram. They did the whole lobster pack on a Jordan 1 low. But with a reverse swoosh, like a Travis lobster.
Wow.
So Travis lobster pack.
Yeah, okay.
And I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
In fact, you could go a Travis. I mean, the whole Travis thing could work on any silhouette, really. But I'd love to see a swoosh on a Jordan 4.
Bro, I've got one mad one that's not been done, but has kind of been done as a custom. This is gonna spin your head, bro.
Jesus.
1 second.
Christ.
So for those who don't watch football, this is the legendary R10 Ronaldinho's signature Nike shoe, a Nike football boot, but it's been turned into an Air Max 1. I'm trying to zoom in more if it lets me. And it's got a fold-out tongue. It's got the Tiempo toe box and everything else. Oh, I don't know why, but
would you be playing football with those?
No. I'd rock them. I don't know if the tongue would be taken off though. You know what they did with the TNs, but man, these look like everything about them. Just
without that tongue on there, right? This you could wear with. It's so smart, like it's got like that quilted toe box. Oh, they're banging, man.
So these are the original Tiempos, the R10 Tiempos, basically. I feel like I had a pair of these, bro. I can't remember, but I definitely played in them, even if I borrowed them off someone. But yeah, what an icon. And the thing is, if this tongue was removable and it had like a normal tongue underneath, they need to make them ASAP. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things, man.
Yeah, this is like I'm money air levels, man.
Yeah, like the details, the care,
everything,
the materials. Elite. Trans is saying Kobe Grinch on a Jordan 4. Wow.
Yeah,
that would be loud, but it would make more sense of it to be like a Dornbecker shoe. You know, I don't know, like maybe not just pure green, but like most of it green with hits of like different stuff on it. That could possibly still be a thing, you know. But you know how loud them Dornbeckers are, bro. Or can be. But yeah,
there's another one. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on a sec.
Kudella's saying a freeway collab between Salehi, J-Tips, and Sean. Yeah, that would be like, you know, Dragon Ball Z, like a triple fusion, bro. Like,
yeah.
Vegito and Trunks or whatever. Like, oh, bro.
So, for me, who remembers the Grateful Dead Nike SB?
Yeah.
That on a Jordan 4.
Jordan 4s are getting a lot of love, you know.
Okay,
let's just.
Oh, bro, come on. A Jordan 4 Ungrateful Dead with the furry toe box.
Yeah. What color are you saying though? What are you thinking?
That's the problem. I'm a sucker for the orange, man. The orange and green.
I was gonna say the orange straight away, man.
The yellow, green, man.
The yellow's it's appealing, but on a 4, I'm thinking it would. I don't think it would work as well as the orange. You know,
that orange one would look sick. Like, oh, can you imagine that?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Oh man,
Like the toe box being fluffy like these and stuff.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the fluffy toe box. You know what? They should do remixes like this. You know, they should do what Nike should do. Yeah, this will be quite wild. Have a whole week of just crazy remixes every year.
Yeah.
Every year, have like a certain week of the year where they just do crazy remixes.
Do you know what, bro? Do you remember back in the day? And I say back in the day with a hit of, you know, the Air Max packs that we used to get. Do you know what I mean? Like the Persian Violet packs, or I don't know, the Anatomy of Air for the 95s only. Like there used to be the Silver Bullet packs, like all of these different versions of Air Max, but they'd have the same colorway to like OG colorways, or just OG, or just colorways on their own. You know, they don't do them anymore as much, man, because you remember like 97s would drop with 95s and 90s. Those are the 3 that would always drop as a pack. The TNs would always be on its own thing most of the time. Air Max 1s were missing for a lot of it as well, but they'd have their time as well, man. But we don't really get packs anymore, man. Like, especially with Air Max. Hunter SB and 95, yeah, that would work. That would work. I'm thinking of the Air Max 90 Bacon on a 95.
Yeah, that would work 100%.
I'm just thinking of all the layers and how it would stack up. Do you know what I mean? But I think it definitely would work. It would remind me of maybe a lighter version of the Amamanier in terms of the materials and how they would do that.
Yeah,
just more lighter colorways, you know? Oh, a Stash Jordan 4.
I was just thinking about the Stash in my head. Like, this is unbelievable. It was just in my, it just entered my head, and you said Stash. That is,
yeah, that's mad. That is mad.
That's crazy.
Because we had the Stash BWs, we've had the obviously 95s, Air Forces. That would be amazing, bro. Like, can you imagine that? Like all blue, different hits of blue, a Stash pocket on the Jordan 4. Oh, or you can even pull it at the heel tab, you know, where at the Nike Air is. That would be nuts.
Okay, let's stay on Stash, right? A Stash TN.
Oh yeah. That would bang.
Mr. Stash on the heel tab. You can change like that TN logo
with the Stash logo and that
Stash logo. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. Stussy SB and Air Force One low. Yeah. The thing is, you know, with Dunks and like Air Forces, they're so similar but different. So you could easily make transfers over, like, and it would work really well, you know. But yeah, the Stash TN would be crazy, man. That would be crazy.
And that mid shank as well could be like the blue Stash color. The whole like the underlays could be like ripstop and all that. And then on the overlays, obviously you'll have your usual sort of, you know, the cage, the usual cage you get on the TN.
Yeah. The wavy bits.
But instead of having them wavy like that, you'll have it sort of like Stash, sort of. If you know,
I know what you mean. And I think with a TN as well, you can add the gradient with all the different blues with Stash. So it would be mad. It would be mad.
I've actually got a mock-up of a Jordan 4 Grateful Dead.
No way.
I just done it on ChatGPT.
That's what we should have done, you know. That would have been cool.
You can do it. You can do it. Hold on a second. What I'll do is I'll download it and I'll send it to you.
Can you use it without the app? You can, innit? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
All right. 1 1 second, broskies. We got to try and find some mock-ups if we can. Keep them coming though in the chat. An image.
Right, I'm sending to you now so you can see this.
What, on my phone, yeah?
I'm going to send it to your phone, yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see if chat GBT is just sending me a lot of nonsense. I said to it, show me an image, but it's sending me text. AI, bro, you're not there yet.
Not quite.
Oh, okay. See, again, this looks like a Dornbecker slyly.
Yeah, it looks like a Dornbecker, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. For everyone in the chat, let me try and it would basically be like that. That would be sick. If you guys can see, if I get closer, there we go. So yeah, Dornbecker vibes, man. That would be so sick, bro. That would be sick.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll do another one quickly. Air Max 95. Sorry, Air Max 90 unearthed.
Oh yeah. Bro, what are you writing down though? Because you need to be so specific, innit?
Air Max 90, Nike Air Max 90 unearthed.
Right, okay. Oh, for flip's sake, bro. This is useless, bro. It's showing me Air Max 90s when I want the Air Max 95. All right, cool. Let me just type this in. Air Max 95 bacon. See, Hass is more experienced with AI than me, man.
Oh, Stash Kayano 14. What?
Oh, that would be crazy.
What? He actually could do that if he goes over to Classics.
Hold on. Did the 95 have a bacon colorway with the Air Max different Air Max midsole?
No way.
1 second. This is old though. This must be at least 2004. Let me see if I can get it up. 1 second. Wait. Okay. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I think that's a thing, you know.
I think it is, man. What midsole is this? Is this the 360? Or am I bugging out?
Yeah, it is. It is the 360 midsole. Go back.
So it was a pack then. Yeah.
Go back to it. Yeah, it's a 360. 95.
360.
It's a mashup. Yeah.
Wow. You see, that works though, innit? I think like the upper works 100%. The midsole, I don't think so, man. Yeah, that works.
Oh, look at that.
That does work. That's a photo you would take, bro. You know that. That's got your style right there, man.
Yeah, that. Do you know what? That's really nice, man.
That is nice. That is nice.
That is lovely. That is lovely.
So there we go. I was onto something. But yeah, I want to see them Stash Keanu 14s, bro. Did you type it in or did someone say it in the chat?
Oh, this is lovely. I actually typed in Nike Air Max 90 unearthed. It gave me a picture of a. This is
share the screen if you can, bro.
Wow, this is really nice. Hold on. Let me see if I can share that for you.
Yeah, we should have started doing this from before, man. But yeah, some mad shouts, you know.
Cool, man. It's cool. Right. So here we go. Can you see that?
1 sec. Let me share it. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's not what I had in mind, but that actually looks really good, man.
That looks premium, man.
Look at that.
That does look premium. That bro, that does, bro. I can't even lie. It's like bacon level of premium, you know?
Wow, look at that. That toe box as well. That
Broski's, we've got another one as well, yeah. And I don't know how to feel.
Right, let me so what I'm gonna do is
check this, bro.
Air Max 90.
Hass, what are you saying?
Go on, what is it? Ah, Sean Wotherspoon,
I need
95. Wow.
to use a sample or what? Like, because these look mad.
Wait, did you
Oh,
tap to? No, that's got to be a sample or something, or someone's made
it's
that.
gotta be in it. 1 second. Let me go to eBay, man, because that can't be, bro. Because I think it's an official image. It's on Depop. Wow.
What? So you can actually buy that?
Yeah. Let me show you if I can. Let me come off this. Broski's, bear with us because we're seeing this stuff for the first time. It's mad. So this is on Depop, I think America.
How much are we talking? Oh, let me see the hill. Let me see the hill on that.
Ooh, I don't know what to make of that, you know. The shape is mad. Like, it's definitely one to get used to, you know. So this was in 2018. So this could be.
Wow.
Oh, man. Must be a sample, bro. It must be, man. Or a custom. But the custom can't look this good, bro. Like, in terms of specific detail, replicating that. Do you know what I mean?
If that is a sample,
yeah,
then they've got this in the archive, right? They should go back and revisit this.
Someone made it. Okay. Yeah.
Made it.
Official. I don't know though. Because it must, like, this is the first time I'm ever seeing this, bro. Normally with samples, you would see some leaks here and there, or like, do you know what I mean? I've never seen this in my life. But yeah, man. Either way, broskies, what do you think? Does it work on a 95? I think maybe the mesh could have been white or a different color. I don't know. But either way, it does work. It really does.
Cordella says reminds him of the Para Running Man's.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Leonidas Roson says like a tree line Air Max 90 without the pink swoosh. I think he's talking about the 90s that we put the picture of.
Yeah, Leonidas. Yeah, I know which ones they are, bro. There was like, I'm pretty sure that was a pack as well. 1 second. Yeah. Because 97s had all these weird times where they were using like corduroy and that running club thing as well. I think it was called.
Yeah.
Materials. Yeah, definitely some tweaks. So if you was to change this, what would you change? Hass?
The midsole.
Really? Okay.
I just feel like that. I would go with the sort of darker midsole because I think the white just breaks it up too much. Like, it's just, you've got the Wotherspoon white vibes up the top, and then I don't know. You know what I would do? In fact, I would go with the aged midsole on these.
Do you know what it is though? I think it replicates the 97 one better with the white midsole. As much as I'm with you, I don't like it. I don't hate, but I don't like white midsoles on a 95. But you know, with the outsole, how they've done it yellow to definitely replicate it. Hopefully. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's two-tone. Or what? I don't know. Unless it's just worn down.
That's worn down.
It looks worn down, isn't it? No, in fact, I don't know. I think the back's meant to be that color because the same 97 and 1. But I think the black hits were definitely meant to be black.
It's definitely worn down though. You can see the little stone chippings in the ridges and stuff.
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, bro, flipping hell. Killswitch is saying, I'm not sure if you remember, but I'd like the Odell Beckham Jr. Air Max 720 on a 98. Bro, I had those, man. I had the 720 Odell Beckham. I think I had 2 colorways. I had the black. I'm sure he done a black, and I had the beige as well. I think it's on the channel, man. What a pair. But yeah, the 720s, bro. As much as no one wants to hear this, but they need to make a comeback. I want to see the 720s.
The 720s.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorites.
Yeah. They had some funky 720s though, innit? They had like some space ones, like with. Don't get me wrong, they look good. Some of them.
Yeah.
And it was like they were releasing like too many like odd colorways. I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely had some weird ones, man. But you know what? As much as that shoe got flack, that was one of the shoes that started up the channel. So I would never disrespect it. Like, I love that shoe. But the only thing was, every pair I had always popped on me. So, you know, it was one of them you had to wear with caution.
Yeah, wear with caution. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think because
they were comfy as well, to be fair.
Yeah, the height. I was about to say the height. It gave you at least 2 or 3 inches or whatever, like pause, you know. But it was all
inches, yeah.
Always good to get above 6 foot. Do you know what I mean? Like it was good, even if it was for a couple hours of time. But yeah, man. I think if they did the midsole again, or they brought it out again, I think the air unit definitely needs to be, I don't know, reinforced or something. But I think they tried doing it differently with like the Air Max Scorpion, the Air Max, what was it, 2021? I think all these different versions, like up air units and stuff, just didn't work, man. But yeah, but bro, look, we're coming up to 2.5 hours. 10 minutes of that was spent miming to you guys because the microphone weren't working, but we got there in the end. I'm definitely going to double check everything and probably throw this microphone out the window. Maybe that will work. Honestly, bro, honestly.
Just to answer Caleb Up's question, just real quick. He's asking if anyone wants the upcoming Tom Sachs Mars Yard. Not a pair that I'm really interested in. I didn't get the last pair. This pair is literally a carbon copy of the old one, except that they've added like an extra card around the toe area, the toe box area.
Yeah.
It's a no from me.
Might be one to flip, I'll be honest, man.
Yeah, definitely one to flip because there is definitely people that are huge fans. They will pay money, but
yeah,
not for me. I wouldn't really have it in my collection because I wouldn't wear it.
Nah, it's just even the first couple, man. Like, not a fan.
I only have in my collection if I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's so I've definitely learned this year. Like it's quality over quantity, man. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things. But look, broskis, you guys have been amazing, sticking around for all this time, for helping me out with my technical difficulties, for even staying when I was late and whilst I was figuring it out, and for all your comments, chipping in with your top 5s. Obviously, the feedback here as well. For next week's stream or live. Same time, same place. Unless something pops up, obviously join the Discord, links down below. We always give you guys a heads up somewhere, whether it's Instagram or on Discord. Smash a like on the video as always, as Kudella's saying. Hass, we already know, bro, but where can people find you?
You guys already know. I don't need to say links up. Link, I said names up there. You guys already know. But look, I just wanted to say, if you guys want to carry this on, if anyone's a member of the Discord, pop some stuff on there, man. Pop your mashups onto the Discord group. I want to see what people have got to say. I like to hear people's ideas, etc., etc. And if you're not a member of the Discord group, Broski's got it on the link of this video. So just go on there, sign up. Trust me, it's a bit of a laugh and giggle every day. And yeah, it's cool, man. Get yourself over there.
Yeah, man. Some cool people, man, in the Discord. Like everyone, literally, even if you don't always message or whatever, people just, you know what I mean, just show love, and it's great. Like restocks, upcoming events, Kill Switch, always, you know, helping out people. We're always helping out people where we can. Just putting news in too. You know, if you're looking for certain shoes, it's always in there. You know what I mean?
Guys drop a shade, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Big up Shay, he's not here today, but I'm sure he's canoeing in his pair of somewhere.
He's canoeing down the Thames in his In his stride 26s. Yeah.
That's it, man. That's it. But yeah, broskies, as always, show love to the channel, show love to both of us on Instagram, Discord as well. We're keeping this community growing. We're always showing up. You guys are always showing up. We do this for the love, man. Do you know what I mean? That's the best thing. That's the only thing. Yeah, it's been amazing as always. Like, comment, share, do all that other good stuff. And yeah, man, until the next one, peace.